Hello everyone. Today we are at the day 29th class of arrays. In this class we will see about arrays programming and what are the different types of arrays programming and how to create new variables by using arrays programming. Okay. So basically this arrays is used when we have to write the same programming for multiple times. Okay. In that case, rather than writing the same statement like more number of programming step, we can reduce it by doing the arrays program. Okay, this is the syntax for this arrays, and the rules for creating this arrays names are same as creating the variable names. It must be 32 characters or less, and it should start with letter or underscore. Okay, and it never starts with numeric values. Okay, and so these arrays are of two types, one-dimensional arrays and two-dimensional arrays. We'll explain you this one-dimensional and two-dimensional arrays clearly when I am explaining you the programming. Okay, so let's move on to the examples. See, here I have taken a sample data set which represents the temperature in Celsius. Okay, so from this sample data set I want to create an output. I want to replace this missing values with 0, okay, by using the normal programming, okay, instead of using the arrays programming, okay, so that it will be easier to show you guys the difference, what is the importance of arrays programming. Okay, see, if I want to extract the if I want to replace these missing values with 0, usually how I do, see, data, I will take it as test. Okay, input, these are the variables that I have here. I'm just copying those. As city values are character values, I'm giving the dollar sign. So now execute the program and you will be able to create a data set with this. Okay. See, now I have created a data set with these variables. Okay, now what I will do is, now I want to replace these missing values with 0. How can I do that? Data test set test if temp equal to temp1, right? If temp1 equal to missing, then I want to replace that with temp1 equal to 0. This is how we normally replace, right? See, if I want to replace all the values, I will give else if. Okay, see, I'm copying the same thing. Else if temp2 equal to missing, then assign temp2 equal to 0. Okay, this thing repeats for all the variables. If we have 100 variables, we have to mention the same thing for 100 times. Here now I have 6 variables, so I have to repeat the same step or the same statement for 6 times. 3. Okay, 3, which is like time consuming, right? But with arrays it will be easier. We can mention everything under one step. Okay, so that's why we use arrays instead of this normal procedure. Okay, see, now what I will do is, now I will execute this program. Okay, data sorry, proc print data equal to, I want to create test. Okay, now execute the program. See, now you will be able to replace the missing values with 0. See, now all the missing values got replaced with 0. This is the normal SAS procedure we normally do, but with by using arrays, let's try the same thing. Let's try to replace the missing values by using the arrays. Let's see how can we do that. Okay, data test, I will take it as test1. Okay, for this arrays procedure. Okay, set test, and here assign, give arrays. Okay, array, and what is the syntax we are using here? We are using array and array name, right? So what is the array name? See, so the name is a name you give to the array. Okay, see, let me write the syntax for you guys here. Syntax. Okay, syntax is array name, in the parenthesis give n, and variable list. This is the array syntax. Okay, variable list is single word. This is the basic array syntax. See, in this array's name, what we will give is, see, this array is the programming statement, and then here in the name is the name you give to the array. Okay, we can give any name to the array. And n, here we have n, right? N is the number of variables in the array. For example, here I have 6 variables, so we will give 6 here. And the variable list is the list of variable names grouped together to form the array. The array variable list must be either all numeric or all character variables. Okay, in this variable list we will mention all the variables that we want to group together. Okay, so it has to be either character variables or numeric variables, but it not be a mixed variables. Okay, so here what is the array name? I will give array name as temperature. Okay, temperatures, and in the parenthesis what we will give? I have said here n, so that means how many number of variables? That is 6, right? Give 6 here. And then what else we will give? Variable list. What is the variable list? Mention all these variables. Okay, now mention your if statement. If this temperatures, see, temperatures I will give I equal to missing, then temperatures I equal to 0. This is what I want, right? See, earlier I have given for every variable I have given at each time, but now here what I will do is, see, here I want to do it for 1 to 6 variables. See, I have considered those variables as I values, and I want this process to be repeated all the time for all the variables that I have in my array. Okay, for that what I will do? See, for that give let SAS itself do the procedure. For that, we usually, to repeat the same function or the same statement for many times, what we will do, for the given number of times, we will assign do statement, right? Do I equal to 1 to 6. Okay, so if I give this statement, what happens? This array and if statement keep on repeats for 6 times for the 6 variables. Okay, and it replaces the, if there is any missing values, with the 0. Okay, and whenever we give do statement, what we will do, we will give end statement also and run. Okay, now print this data and the data set name is test1. Okay, now if you execute this program, see, I'm executing the main data set first, and now what I will do is I want to replace the missing values with 0 by using the arrays procedure. See, I got the same values. See, this is easier when compared to this one, right? This is the regular procedure. In this case, we have used if statement, if else statement, and we have given it for the same statement we have repeated for how many number of variables we want to make changes to. But here what we have did, we just mentioned a simple arrays statement. Okay, see, instead of mentioning this all these variables 6 times, you can do it like this. Okay, temp 1 to temp 6. Okay, as there is, even like this also you can get the same result. See, this is the shortcut. See, I got the same result, right? Now I want to replace this missing value with mean value of the remaining values instead of 0. Okay, instead of 0 I want to replace the missing values with temperature 1 to temperature 6 mean values. How can I do that? Just simply give here I equal to 0, right? Here I have given, instead of that give the mean formula, mean of temperature 1 to 6. Okay, see, now if I execute this program, I will get replace 0 values, 0 missing values with the mean of the remaining values. By default, SAS will not consider the missing value for giving the mean. Okay, so your missing values got replaced with the mean of the remaining values. Okay, this you can apply any formula here if you want to replace those values with the particular formula values. Okay, and we have another shortcut for this. As we are applying our arrays programming only on the numeric values, you can mention another shortcut. Okay, instead of giving temperature 1 to temperature 6, you can mention underscore numeric underscore. That means it specifies all the numeric values. Okay, so now what happens, it will give you the same output. See, still I got the same result. This is another shortcut. Okay, or else we have, see, here instead of giving do I equal to 1 to 6, instead of giving 1 to 6 you can mention star or asterisk. Okay, this will count the number of variables included in the variable list. See, here if I mention, sorry, here instead of giving 6, okay, Okay, here I have mentioned the variable, how many variables are getting replaced right here. So instead of that you can give star. Okay, star, what it will do, basically it will count the number of variables included in the variable list. Okay, see now if I execute the program I will get the same result again. That means it applies on all the variables that are present in the data set. Okay, and also we have another shortcut here, that is do I equal to 1 to dim. Okay, what this dim will do, see, it requires array name as an argument. We have given an array name, right? Temperatures is our array name. Okay, you can give any name. Okay, you can give any array name. See, other than those, see here we have whatever that is not mentioned in our data set, you can give all those names, and you cannot give any SAS keywords other than the data set variable names or any SAS key names. You can give any names as the array name. Okay, so what it is saying, it requires array name as an argument and returns number of variable list to control loop processing. Okay, this is the syntax to use this dimension function. Okay, so here what you have to mention in the parenthesis, array name. What is our array name here? Temperatures. Okay, see now what it will do, it will applies, it will do for I equal to 1 to all the temperature values. Okay, what are those all the temperature values? All the variables that are present in this data set. Okay, now execute the program. See, still I got the same output. These are all the shortcuts. Okay, if we have or if we want to apply your array to the on all the character variables, here instead of underscore numeric underscore, give mention underscore character underscore. Okay, let's take an example for this character data. Okay, see here I am taking an example for character data. So now I want to replace this missing values with the 0. Sorry, 0 or NA. Okay, I want to replace this missing values with NA. How can I do that? Okay, by using the arrays programming. Data okay, and then what, set city season, right? I want to create this as city season 1, and now give array and I have to give a array name, right? Let's take season as the array name. Okay, and in the parenthesis mention, you can mention 5, or instead of that we can use the shortcut as asterisk. Okay, and here what we will do, you can give all this season 1 to 4, or else you can give character underscore character. Character underscore character is the shortcut, right? So what I will do is, first I will do it like this, and then I will show you with the shortcut also. Okay, let's take off this dollar sign. Dollar sign is not necessary here. Okay, as I am giving season 1 to season 4 only, it won't touch this rating variable. Okay, now what I will do is, so for this I have to give the if statement, right? If season in the parenthesis I equal to, so it is a missing value, right? How we will mention the missing value here? With the blank space in the quotations, then season I equal to, I want to replace that with NA, and this NA should be in the parenthesis, okay, sorry, in the quotations. Now if I want to repeat this same procedure for 4 times, what I have to do? I have to give do op statement. I equal to, do I equal to 1 to dim. I will give dim here. Dim of, I have to give the array name here, right? What is the dim of array name? Season. Okay. Give season here. Okay. Now end the program, end the do statement with the end statement and run the program. See, now first create a dataset with this program. See, I have the missing values in all this. Now I want to replace this missing values with the NA. Okay. Now what I will do is, I am executing this arrays programming. Sorry, here it's not hyphen 1 to dim. Okay. Now execute the program. See, now everything got replaced. All the missing values got replaced with NA. But in the rating, it didn't replaced with NA. If you want to drop this I, you can drop this I. Okay. How? By giving the drop option. Okay. Like this. Q drop I. Now you won't be able to see this. Drop variable. Okay. Okay, now execute the program. See, now I got the output that I wanted. All the missing values are replaced by NA and it didn't touch the rating values basically. Okay. See, now you can apply the, as it is applying for all the character variables only. Now what you can do is, instead of writing season 1, season 2, season 3 and season 4, you can do it like this also. Okay. You can do it this way. See, I got the same result, right? Or else also we can use this shortcut also, as it is applying only for all character values. Give mention character specifies all character values. Okay. See, now execute the program. You will get the same result. See, still I got the same output. Okay. This is the another shortcut. Okay. Let's take another example for, see, so far we have seen underscore numeric underscore character underscore, but we have another option also, that is using underscore all underscore. When we use that, when you want SAS to use all of the same type of variables, all numeric or all character in your SAS dataset. Okay. Let's take an example for this underscore all underscore. Okay. So this is my example for underscore all underscore. In this I have all the observations. What are all the observations? All are of numeric type. Okay. So in this case I can use this underscore all underscore function. Okay. So how can I do that? Data values set values, and I have to give array. I have to assign a name for this array, right? Instead of values I will give just value, okay, as the array name, and I'm taking here asterisk. Okay, so then if I give the asterisk it applies to all the variables. Okay, and I'm giving here underscore all underscores. That means it specifies all the variables. Okay, and do, I want to give the do statement, right? Before that I will give if value I equal to missing, then I want that to be replaced with value I equal to what? I want to replace that with 0. Okay, so now give the do statement. You want to be, I want this to be repeated, right? So I equal to do I equal to 1 to dim of variable array name value. Okay, value is the array name. Okay, so now end the do loop. Okay, and now I want to drop I also after finishing the looping. Now execute the program. Values. Okay, now let's create a data set first. See here I have a data set. All the missing values are represented with dot. Okay, see, now I want these missing values to be replaced with 0. Okay, now I have used the underscore all underscore. Execute the program. See, now I have replaced all the missing values with the 0. Okay, if you have all the variables or if you have all the data values or either character variables or numeric variables, just only if they, see here in this case I have only numeric variables, so I have used the all function. If you have only all the character variables also you can use this all function, but you cannot use it for both character and numeric values. See here in this previous example I had both numeric values. See in the rating I have numeric values and the remaining are character values, so this all function cannot be applied here, but here I have only one type of variables, only numeric, or you can use it for only character variables. Okay, let's move on to the another example. See, for example, now if I want to assign different values for different variable names, can I do that by using this array programming? Yes, we can do that by using underscore temporary underscore. Let's take an example for this underscore temporary underscore. See here I have city values and season 1 to season 4 values. Okay, now I want to replace these missing values with different data values for each variable. How can I do that? Okay, let's write the program for it. I'm copying the See, data seasons, set season. Okay, now array, assign a name. I will give array name as seasons. Okay, in the parenthesis give for how many variables I want to assign the variable value. I want to assign the values. I want to assign for 4 variables, right? So mention 4 here. Okay, so now from season 1 to season 4. Okay, you can also give all the 4 variables, but I am using the shortcut here. Okay, now give another array. Okay, array, take any array name. I am giving here temp as the array name. Okay, so for how many variables? 4 variables. Okay, I say underscore temp underscore now. Okay, underscore temp temporary underscore. Okay, and what I want to do is for this underscore temp, if the season 1 values are missing, I want to give 1001 as my value in the missing data values. Okay, if season 2 is missing, I want to give 2002. If season 3 is missing, 3003 and 4004 for season 4. Okay, so now what I have to do, if seasons I equal to missing, then I want to give seasons I equal to temp I. So basically what I am giving here, if season I is missing, give temp I value. Okay, temp I is what? For season 1001. If season 2 is missing, temp 2. Temp 2 is what? 2002. So season I is missing, then temp I is the value. So that's how this temporary underscore temporary works. Okay, so what I have to do to repeat this procedure, I have to use do loop. Do I equal to 1 to 4. Okay, so for 4 variables. Now what I want to do, I want to end this do loop and I want to drop I. Okay, and execute the program. Okay, now first create the dataset with this seasons. See, now I want to replace these missing values with particular data values that I have assigned. Okay, now I will execute this underscore temporary underscore array programming. It's showing some mistake here. Okay, work.seasons does not exist. It's not seasons, it's just season. Okay, now execute this program. See, now I got the missing values replaced with the specific values that I have mentioned by using this temporary underscore. Okay, like this we can replace the missing values for particular data variables with the particular data values that we want to assign with. Okay, next move on to the how to create variables in the array statement. Okay, so to create the new variables in the with the array statement, I am taking the same example, the first example which is mentioned temperature in the Celsius. Okay, now in this example I want to convert this temperature Celsius values into the Fahrenheit values, and I want that to be created in the new variable. So I want to create another 6 variables which are converted this data values into the Fahrenheit values. See, here I am taking the same example. In this, earlier we have replaced this missing values with 0, right? See, I am taking this of mean and I will replace that with 0. Let me run this data set. Okay, now this missing values will be replaced with 0. Okay, see, now the earlier program was with missing values or represented by dot, and now I have replaced the missing values with 0. Okay, now what I will do is, see, if you want to drop this I value, you can drop it. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to create new variables. Okay, to this data set only I want to create new variables with the Fahrenheit values. How can I do that? So let's take the same programming. See, I'm taking the same program and I want to do modifications to this program to create the new variable. So here I will change this array's name to underscore Celsius. My previous values are in Celsius, right? You can keep it like that also, but just for the understanding purpose, I'm changing it to temperatures underscore Celsius. Okay, and set test right. Okay, so here what I will do is give another array statement temperature underscore Fahrenheit. Okay, for the new variables. Okay, how many variables? 6 variables, and mention this same temperature 1 to temperature 6. Okay, so it has to do I equal to 1 to 6, it's same, and if temperature I equal to dot, then temperature I equal to 0. Okay, we need to mention the missing values with the 0. I will leave it just like that and mention the formula. After performing this function, I want to create new variables. Okay, with what? Temperature Fahrenheit. Okay, see, I want to create a new variables temperature underscore Fahrenheit. I will give here I. Okay, I equal to, what is the formula for conversion of Celsius values into Fahrenheit values? 1.8 into the Celsius values. Okay, what is the Celsius values? Here we have the temperature Celsius values. Copy that of I. Okay, plus 32. This is the formula for the conversion of Celsius values into Fahrenheit values. So every time after converting I values, replacing this missing values with 0, after that what it will do, it will create a new variable for temperature Fahrenheit. For each variable I equal to, when it is 1, then it converts for the temp 1. Okay, and then it creates a new Celsius Fahrenheit values. Okay, for temp 1, temperature Fahrenheit 1 value. Okay, Let's execute this program. If you want to drop I after that, you can drop it by using drop option I. Okay. Now execute the program. Any mistake? I think it's correct. Okay, here I forgot to give. I have changed the name, right? Array name. So I have to give the same array name. Okay, here I have changed at first I have changed the array name, right? So mention the same array name here. This is what I want to apply my values, right? So now execute the program. Okay. Okay. Here I want to change these values to temp F1 to temp 6 F6. Okay. So the new values will be created as temp F1 to temp F6, not the temp 1 to temp 6. Okay. So now if you run the program, you will see the new variables got created. Here I forgot the semicolon. See, now the new variables temp F1, temp F2, temp F3, temp F4 got created. Okay, like this we can create the new variables by using this arrays statement. Okay, see, till now whatever the array programming we have seen, all these are one dimensional array programming because we are using one dimension only in the each array statement. See, here I have used only 6, one variable here. Here I have used one variable, and all the programs, in all the programs I have used only one dimension. Okay, after next to your array statement, next to the name we have mentioned how many variable names, right? Here, see, by using the same example, now I want to create the two-dimensional array. How can I do that? See, next to it, give 2, 6. Okay, so now I will give only one array statement. Okay, with one array statement, I want to create both temp1 and temp f1 new variables. Okay, so how can I do that? See, I'm taking this array step, and this do I equal to 1 to 6 stays like that, and here see, if temperature I equal to dot, then temperature I equal to 0, this was assigned earlier. Okay, that stays same like that only. When it comes to temperature Fahrenheit, what is the temperature Fahrenheit values? Is it from the first variable values or the second variable values? It's from the second variable values, right? So give 2, 1. And what is the temperature Celsius values? They are from the first variable values. Okay, so give here 1, I. So basically, if I give 2, 6 here, it thinks that it will do for first dimensional arrays, first 6 dimensional arrays. It applies array programming, and again it applies for the next dimensional array for the next 6 variables. Okay, like this we can use two-dimensional array programming. If you have three-dimensional programming, see, give 3 here and mention the data values here. If you have 18 variable names, okay, if you have 12 variable names and you want to create three-dimensional, just give 3 here and 12 here, and give in the each dimension 4 variable names. Okay, like that you can do it for multiple dimensional arrays. Okay, see now I have taken do I equal to 1 to 6, and everything remains the same, and temperature 2 comma I 1.8, and here I have given temperature Celsius 1 comma I, because this Celsius is from first variable name and this Fahrenheit is from second variable name. Okay, and here I will take off this temperature Celsius name, because there will be only one temperature name, so I will give it as temperature X, and I will do the same here also, because we don't have two arrays or two names here. Okay, we just have only one array and one name here. So mention temperature X, temperature X. Okay, so there will be no two names. Okay, everything will be under only one name, because we are mentioning only one array name, so everything will be under one name, and you can give the variable names here like temp1 to temp6 and temp f1 to temp f6. Okay, so everything will be under one name. Okay, now execute the program. See, now also I have created the temp1, temp2, temp3, temp4, temp5, temp6 and temp6, f1, f1, f2. See, I have created the data that we wanted. Let's check the log window. Too few array scripts specified for array temperature X. What is it? Okay, here I have to mention 1 comma I, right? Because it first applies for the 1 comma I. Okay, now execute the program. See, now I got created new variables with the two-dimensional array programming. Okay, so you can do it like that for multiple variables by mentioning here multiple dimensional programming. Okay, this is about array programming. The conclusion is we can create new variables using both one dimension and two dimension arrays. First we have seen creating one dimension arrays with two different statements, right? By like that you can create multiple variables by using multiple array statements, but still you can do it like this. In single array statement you can create multiple variables like this. Okay, by using multiple variables array programming. Okay, so when using one dimensional array we have to use two array statements. Okay, and in this case when I am using the one dimensional array I have used two statements, right? Now I have used, when I am using two dimensional array, see here I have used two dimensional array, so I have used, here I have used only one array statement. Okay, that is the only difference here. Okay, that's all about arrays class. Thank you.